Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to the Truth Talk podcast. I'm joined by D.
Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day.
In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Adam22. Let's get right into it. Recently, Adam22 has been in the headlines for decisions he has made in the last few weeks and also for decisions he has made in his past. These decisions are starting to expose to the world who Adam22 truly is. Adam is being looked at in a whole new light after several of his employees decided to leave No Jumper for what appears to be a good reason. I will have to say Adam's internal downfall started a couple weeks back when one of his invited guests started exposing his friend and co-host at the time, Housephone. The guest was a transition person who claimed they had been with Housephone, laying it all out during the podcast. Information spread quickly, and the internet quickly began to clown Housephone. This is also when some people started to look at Adam22 a certain way, as it appeared Adam sneaked Housephone and chose to purposely interview someone who was trying to expose his friend, giving them a platform to do it. Many people also questioned him on why he chose to even put the episode out to begin with Adam responding that he had asked for the exposing part of the interview to be edited out, but somehow Housephone still ended up being exposed. Housephone chose to quit after being clowned by the internet, feeling betrayed by Adam, and sparking the beginning of the end for Adam22's platform.
I'm not even surprised about even the way you're reacting right now, bro. You've been like this, bro. You want to look like the good guy. You want to look like you cared so much, you wanted to edit it, but that's just not the truth.
But we have everybody in this office confirmed.
In my opinion, it seemed that Adam chose to purposely expose his friend for views, or maybe he did it because Housephone had actually hooked up with his current fiancée, Lena, before they got together, something that even Housephone feels himself. One thing is for certain, it clearly appeared all bets were off when it came to what was considered content with Adam, as we're about to see shortly. After this all happened, Adam would once again be looked at strange when he decided to invite and interview a man by the name of Richard Spencer, who is known as a white supremacist. Richard has said a lot of disrespectful and inappropriate things about people of color several times in the past, and is pretty much what he is known for. Many of Adam's own employees were shocked and upset at Adam for his decision to invite such a person on his huge platform, knowing what that man represented. One of his employees that criticized him was AD, who spoke about how disappointed he was during a No Jumper episode.
I'm a little disappointed in Adam. This guy right here, he said the N-word a lot of times. It's obvious that he don't like black people like that. And the fact that he could come over here, get interviewed, and not...
Adam defended his decision by saying that he was not interviewing the man, but instead debating him, so it really shouldn't matter. The thing is, Adam is a hip-hop based platform with multiple employees of color, so why would he invite someone who doesn't respect people of color onto his platform? It just once again shows that Adam doesn't care about his own employees and values views and money more than the people he claims to be friends with. After this happened, a few days later, Adam once again got caught doing his employees/friends wrong, once again live for the world to see. A couple days back, Adam walked in during a live stream show being hosted by his employees and did something that left the internet shocked. Immediately after he walks in, Adam singles out Lush, one of his co-hosts, and begins to reprimand them live on air for all of Adam's audience to see. Adam begins to accuse Lush of betraying his trust and exposing his secrets, and then fires him while the audience is watching.
Lush, you lied to me. You lied to me, Lush.
What?
What I just tried to talk to you about in the hall?
Nah.
I honestly think, at least for now, maybe we could come to the bottom of this at some point. It's probably better that you just leave.
This decision seems to have started a chain of reactions, as not long after, several of his other employees will begin to quit, one after the other. His close friend/co-host AD, who was seen as one of the people who helped rebrand No Jumper, decided to quit while all of this was going on, and went on to accuse Adam of talking about him behind his back. This led to his other employees, T-Rel and Duno, to do the same, leaving in support of AD. Not long after T-Rel and Duno left, his employee Gina also quit as she felt disrespected by the Richard Spencer interview. As all of this was happening, previous allegations resurfaced of Adam doing things he's not supposed to do with girls that are too young for him, if you get what I'm saying. This is the reason I decided to do this video in the first place, as Adam needs to be kept away from the youngins. In the original Dark Truth I did on Adam, I spoke about how Atlantic Records ended their deal with Adam after allegations had surfaced of him claiming that he had been with girls that were not old enough. Back then, Adam did everything he could to have this scraped off the internet, with for the most part, people forgetting all about it. Even I didn't see people reacting to it when I mentioned it during my video. People were more focused on the fact that he was a Masonic puppet and the fact that he also responded to me. For whatever reason, Adam firing his employee sparked the internet to want to bring up the allegations all of a sudden, which caused rapper Lil Pump to come out and call out Adam for something he had done years back when Pump was only 16.
Adam was girls that was the same age as me when I was 16. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? You are a straight pedo.
Back when Lil Pump was 16, Adam filmed himself hanging out with Lil Pump while he was doing stuff with his fans. Pump even accused Adam of getting with those very same fans that were the same age as Lil Pump at the time. It's becoming more and more obvious that Adam might be into some disturbing stuff, especially when we look at these old tweets. Adam's old tweets are starting to make their rounds around the internet, and the internet cannot believe what they're seeing. Old tweets of Adam shows that Adam definitely had something for girls that are too young for him. In this tweet, he tells young girls to go out with older men. Or in this tweet where he tweeted, "Brandon and I are developing a new dating site for little kids. Tagline, for kids that just wanna." He also tweeted out, "Was just looking at a girl's Facebook pictures and kept going to the old ones when she was 15 and realized I thought she was hotter then." Or this tweet where he said, "What's with all these cute little girls adding me? Send me a message so I know who you are." Or even this tweet where he tweets, "Can any and all hot high school students stop following me on Instagram? I have enough temptations in my life as it is." The worst tweet has to be this one right here that I'm not even gonna attempt to read. It's obvious Adam22 is into this kind of behavior, and I believe his Masonic alliance is what's kept him from being behind bars. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this originally because I didn't want to jump on Adam. It wasn't really my point with making this podcast. The thing is, when I started to see those tweets, it just completely bothered me, and I felt that people should definitely be aware of Adam because those tweets right there were beyond inappropriate, and they show exactly what Adam is into.
Yeah, these tweets that are surfacing are really disturbing. And not to mention, doesn't he have his own child now? And isn't it a little girl? I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want men talking about his daughter the way he's been talking about these girls.
Definitely not. And I don't even understand how he's saying that these were edgy jokes that he made back in 2009, 2010. I don't see what's funny about this, and I don't understand how in any time period people would find this appropriate. Like, obviously, this is not something that a normal person will say or someone that's not into that kind of stuff. It's obvious that this is what Adam is into. It's crazy that it took all of this for people to start talking about it because this is something that he did years back. This is something that he's probably have been doing the entire time. And like Lil Pump said, he used to go on tour with Lil Pump, and all the young girls that were around Lil Pump, Adam had access to and was around and was able to have contact with. So you start to question and you start to think, what was Adam doing? And why was he even on tour with this young kid while he was in his 30s? You can easily see that his Masonic connection is what's keeping him from being in trouble. Yeah, they took away his Atlantic record deal, but he really didn't get canceled. He didn't lose his career. He kept his brand. He was able to do all the things he wanted to do. And then he grew his brand to the level that it is today. A lot of people are starting to see his character and the fact that he has this snake tendency. He likes to snake people and he has no problem with doing so.
Yeah, it's definitely like the vibes that he gives off himself. The fact that he betrayed people he worked with. And not only that, you know, the tweets and the incident that he did have with the 16-year-old that if I'm not mistaken, that he waited for to turn 18 years old. All of this just gives off. It gives the vibes of someone that children should stay away from.
And you know, one thing I've been noticing is that Adam does a real good job of trying to flip it and make it seem like he is not responsible or he's not liable for anything he's doing. Like he's been doing recently with what's going on with all his employees quitting. He's blaming the entire situation on his employee Lush, saying that he told his employee Lush something in secret and something in confidence, and his employee went, blabbed it off to the Discord, and somehow it spread, and AD found out what he said about him because that's what Adam was doing. Adam was talking behind AD's back, and then AD felt betrayed and felt hurt that someone like Adam, who he thought was his close friend and who AD always had his back, went behind his back and was talking about him and disrespecting him. Adam flips it that the only reason he's in this mess is because he trusted in Lush, not because he was talking behind someone's back, being a bad friend. He does this a lot. Again, with the young girl situation, he makes it seem like, oh, the young girl didn't know that it was bad. It was a bad thing to talk to someone older. She didn't know that it was a bad thing. And I stopped talking to her until she turned 18. That doesn't change the fact that you felt the way about her when she wasn't that age. And then you waited until she turned that age to engage with her and do what you wanted. So it means that you were into that person before they were at that age, when they were not old enough for you. And you still thought about them and waited for them to get to that age for you to do whatever you wanted with them. It shows that this guy has some creep vibes. It just proves that Adam will not take accountability for what he's done, and he doesn't feel sorry for what he's done, and he doesn't feel like he's done anything wrong. We also see how now, when he should have been canceled, when all the companies should have dropped him, none of that happened. He was still able to have his giant platform. He was still able to grow, and he actually even became bigger after that situation happened. You know, Adam has been showing for the longest now that he values views more than he values his employees and his friends. Like we saw a couple months back with the Kelpie situation in Almighty Suspect, when Almighty Suspect in the middle of the interview attacked Kelpie and the No Jumper crew just kept filming the whole thing. The situation eventually got put out in a video and Adam got millions of views from it and reaped the benefits from it, while the internet basically clowned the Kelpie kid. Adam didn't care that this moment made him look unprofessional. He didn't care about what happened to the invited guests. He knew that this was gonna go viral, so he even got Kelpie to sign off to let this be put out. He wanted this to be put out, and I honestly would feel like this would be an embarrassing moment for my platform, but it just shows that Adam doesn't have any morals. And I'm not at all trying to judge Adam. This is not my goal with this. I'm just trying to make people aware of who Adam truly is, because he likes to hide who he truly is, and that's exactly what Lucifer does.
You can definitely see that he only cares about views and the clicks. From the little bit of research that I've done about Adam and gone through his YouTube and seen the stuff that he has posted, you can definitely tell he's had people there, if I'm not mistaken, Boot Gang, who literally passed out during an interview. And did he, bother to help them or get them help or even cut it or not show it? No, he continued. He continued to do his podcast and then after that proceed to post it for the views, because all he cares about is money. The whole AD and Lust situation is really messed up because both of them are co-workers of his. So if he had a problem with one, he shouldn't have went to another to open his mouth. If he had a problem with AD, he should have went to AD to say something. You can see how he doesn't want to take no responsibility for his actions because he's blaming it on this whole man, when in reality, he is the problem. He is the sole problem. If he would have not said anything, there would have been no issue.
Everything we're seeing what kind of personality Adam has. So the fact that he's not going to take responsibility, we've seen that this is something he's done since the beginning. It's just the type of person he is. When I called him out about being a Freemason, he responded and called me a conspiracy theorist and wanted me to take my video down, but then couldn't really explain why he had an upside down cross tattooed, why he had Baphomet tattooed, why his father got pardoned by the president, or why he kept attacking God and saying that he doesn't believe in God, or in that people that believe in God are just dumb. This is the things that Adam has said in the past, and this is what he believes in, and this is what he stands for. So it's not surprising that everything is starting to crash in on him, because when you work for the devil, when you work with the devil has no loyalty. He uses you until he doesn't need you anymore. Like I said, I really just wanted to make this video specifically because of the stuff that's coming out about his old tweets and because of the fact that he has gotten away with this for so long. If we don't do something about it now, he can just continue to do this to more people. So people like this, they need to be called out and people need to be aware of them. Adam's gonna try his best to spin this and make it seem like he did nothing wrong, and he's still gonna save some of his fans. But this is the right moment for people to see who he truly is, so they can revalue him and see if they want to give him that attention and that power. Because if we just look at his platform, all his platform pushes is the Masonic agenda. It's destructive values that is destroying the youth. That's what we always see from Adam22. Nothing but chaos. Well, that's it for this video. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for showing up. I just want to remind you guys, on Sunday the 19th, I will be hosting another live event here on YouTube at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Please make sure you make it. I will be answering some of your questions, and I also will be having a few topics that we can all talk about. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye, everybody. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I just want to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth Fish store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make goes directly to helping the channel and furthering Truth Records. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts below and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop new videos. If you like this video, please leave a like as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there for more truth. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.